Hi, it's Lee from ColouringQueen.net, and today I want to show you my Japanese kitty cat book. It roughly translates to Dayan the cat, I believe. Now, it's very thick, and that's because it's got a package inside it. On the back, we've got some cute little thumbnail style images, which is super gorgeous. And opening it up, we've got our illustrations. Front card cover, little title page, test out your markers and mediums. But this book actually has single-sided images, so as long as you pop some paper in between things, you should be fine. And we've got some little thumbnails there about the little images that are in this book. Now the images are printed on white medium quality paper, or a little bit less, a little bit thinner. They've used two different styles of paper, so funnily enough these images at the front are on a really thick paper, so take that into account when testing out your mediums. And these images are on, it's less than a medium quality paper, but if you pop some paper behind, you'll be able to use whatever medium you like. Now, the layout sort of varies in between images, so some it looks very hand-sketched and very light and black and sort of like a drawing that someone has done, and then some is actually quite distinct. And so we've got this mix of patterns. You've got a little kitty cat interspersed around here. And so it's quite different because there's no sort of theme to it. So again, we've got this lighter style and more sketchy look, and that was the image on the back cover. And then we changed styles and we've got this sort of more cute, quirky. And so we've got our little kitty cats interspersed around here. They're a little bit hard to see. These ones look more like asteroid kitty cats. And kitty cat here. So it's quite different sort of pictures and not really what I expected from the cover of it. And again, these ones look more hand sketched than these other pattern based images. So this is the image from the front cover, I think. Yes, that's the image from the front cover, and it's super cute and quirky. And we've got these really black and dark images on the patterns, and so there's Kitty, and that's just like a repeat pattern and then reversed and silhouetted. So it's quite unusual style of patterns, sort of sketches with a very handmade appearance, and then more pattern style imagery. So I really like the sketch type drawings like these ones, but to be honest, I'm not too keen on most of the pattern ones, but I can see that they'd look great if they were coloured in sort of bright and vibrant colours, because there's a lot of black there to contrast with. Then we've got this one at the end, which is like a comic strip of Dayan. And I don't know if this is a comic strip in Japan and it's something that fans would love, or if it's just made up for this colouring book. So there's Dayan's name up there, and again, very sketchy type drawing. And this gorgeous, cute illustration at the back. And because this paper is slightly thinner than medium, I've missed one. And then this cute drawing here at the back. It's very cute, very quirky, lots of hatching and grayscale, etc. Now it looks bigger than what it is because it's got this big, bulky package in here. And from using Google Translate, I think what it is coloured pencils. So we'll have a look, we'll take it out. Now I did try and carefully remove it and removed half the book, so they've stuck it on to the paper, which is a shame. And I think it's also a shame that you couldn't get the book without these, if they are indeed pencils, because with international postage, etc., to be honest, I don't really need more pencils, unless there were some nice Holbens or something like that. So I would have preferred just to pay for the book rather than this extra package. But anyway, let's open it up and peek inside and see what our treat is. And that cover has got the cellophane, and it's got a picture of the kitty cat on it. And we've got some cardboard here. For some reason, it's always difficult to open things when you're on video, or it might be just me. And lots of packaging for looking inside. A little pull to, and these are actually stuck to the box. They're actually glued on there. So it's not that I'm really super weak. It's that they're actually stuck into the packaging. Finally, I feel like I went through a battle to get that out. So within that giant box, that's the tiny package that I just pulled out. So we'll see what's in here. It's very gluey because it's been stuck to that box. So my hands are now all covered in that glue stick that they use. It's got like a little comic covering on it, which is one of those images from within the book. And yes, it is pencils. So they've got a wooden barrel, and they don't seem to have a brand on them. But, you know, as far as Japanese pencils go, they're probably okay. So give them a test. They don't really have a lot of pigment to them. But actually, once you get the first residue of like wax off them, they actually colour up quite nice. So they're not bad. I would have preferred not to have them in the box and just have the book, to be honest. So they've come pre-sharpened. And they're colouring up quite nice, so I mean it's not too bad that we've got them, but again, would have preferred not to have them. So I think we've got 2, 4, 6, 7, I think we must have 12 pencils in there. So that's Dayan the cat and 12 pack of pencils. Until next time, happy colouring. The links to buy are below the video.